Hi and welcome back to Mini Urban Farm. My name is Veronica and today I am going to be showing you the potting bench that we just finished over the weekend. I'm really excited to show off the potting bench because it was a 2021 goal for the homestead, and I'm really excited that I got it completed just in time for seed starting season in the next couple of weeks. If you can't see the potting bench behind me, that's because the camera is actually sitting on top of the potting bench filming towards me. So I will flip over the camera in just a bit here and show you the actual potting bench. Now, this is not going to be a video on how I actually constructed the potting bench. There's no set of plans. That is because I used scrap material from a lot of the construction sites around here, and we just kind of pieced it together. Dealing with the camera and dealing with trying to figure out what to cut and what measurements to take and all of that was just a little bit much for me. So we just opted to do a final review of the potting bench instead. Alan and I, we did it over the weekend in, I think it was about 2 or 3 hours actually. It wasn't that bad. And I actually put some tile on it that I thought was really pretty that I found at one of the big box hardware stores. So I'm really excited to show you, and I'll show you exactly all the compartments of it and just how it's built. And also, as a side note, I am standing in my back patio, but there's a lot of construction going on across the lake. They're building a lot of houses. So if you hear some beeps and some tractor noises, that's why. I did wait a little bit to see if it would stop. It doesn't seem like they're going to stop anytime today, so I thought I'd just go ahead and make the video, and sorry if you hear the noises in the background. So we are actually on my back patio here, and this is the potting bench. As you can see, I've put hooks over here for all my trowels and the little, I don't know what that's called actually, but the little rakey, forky looking thing. As you can also see, I've already started adding in all of my red solo cups, my seed starting supplies, got some neem oil and containers and things like that. Here's where I keep my compost, so anything that comes out of the compost bin goes in there. I've put some little seed starts already that I transplanted out. And then I want to talk about this really quick. This piece right here is actually like a lip. So if you can see, it's kind of like raised over here. And I just did that all the way around just so that you can actually move around the soil and it not like come out all over the patio. So that's kind of like a pet peeve of my boyfriend's, that when there's seed starting time, it's actually a mess everywhere. So I just went ahead and did that. I have another trowel in here and some little seed starting stakes. That kind of just was the perfect little insert here. And this is actually the top of a container here. If you can see, there's a bin underneath right here. So that is where I'm going to put my seed starting soil. I'll probably just leave the top on it just because when it rains, this isn't really waterproof, it's just wood, plywood. I haven't sealed it or anything. But all my, I don't think you can see it, but it's kind of deep. You can see all the way down there, and this will be where all of my seed starting soil goes. And I'll just cover this back up, put my little things right back in here, and then oops, this is a little hard with the camera just like this. Oh, okay. So I also added in some tile. Now this is just ceramic tile. I don't think it's meant for like outdoor use or anything, but you're not gonna walk on it, so I think it'll be probably fine. I didn't put this in with an adhesive or anything. I just kind of put this on the top of the plywood and screwed these around it rather tightly so they don't really come off, they don't like wiggle or anything. I think that'll probably be fine for now. And then I've added in all of these slats just on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see this, but these are just regular 2x4s. So I don't know if you saw some of the markings on the 2x4s, but we actually used a lot of the scrap wood that we found around the neighborhood. Like I mentioned, they're doing a whole bunch of construction around here, and they throw out so much wood. It just piles of wood everywhere just because it has like a little crack in it or a little cut off the top of it or something like that. So we just go and we find extra wood that no one is really using, and then we just hoard that basically in the garage until we have some projects to do with it. So this was built for pretty much about $30, I want to say, probably $25 to $30. between the tile, the container for the seed starting soil, and just like we got some decking screws and stuff so that they're self-drilling. You don't have to pre-drill them. But yeah, it was pretty cheap. It was a pretty cheap weekend project, and I really like it because it's pretty and it looks really cute sitting out here on the patio, and now it actually gives me a place to start my seeds in. So alright, so I am going to be starting my seeds in the next couple of weeks. I had anticipated already being able to start them really. We are in the middle of January now. However, we actually are going to be taking a trip up north to go snowboarding at my dad's place in Maine. So we will not be starting seeds now. I'm going to wait until after the beginning of February when we get back to start seeds, just so that they don't die. I don't want them to not get watered. I don't want them to get off to a rough start, so I'll just wait. It's not going to make that much of a difference, the 1 or 2 weeks. So I'll do that when the greenhouse comes in. I'll assemble that and then test it out, make sure it has the right temperature inside as well, and then go ahead and start the seeds using the potting mix and put them in the greenhouse until they're ready to be transplanted out into the urban garden. So thank you guys so much for watching this video on my potting bench design and just allowing me to share how excited I am really with you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.